Hey guys, welcome back to the channel. I'm May and this is my Pugalier Sky, and we create content for fur parents new, season and to be. And after a year of Pugalier puppy ownership, I thought I would share with you my accumulated Pugalier knowledge. And in today's video, I'm going to go through the top 5 reasons why you shouldn't get a Pugalier puppy. So for those of you who are new to the channel and you don't know what a Pugalier is, I have a video talking all about what they are, their appearance, their trainability, their bark tendency, and all that great jazz in another video, which I'll have linked down in the description below if you want to head over there and watch that. But for now, let's dive right on into my top 5 reasons why I think you shouldn't get a Pugalier pup. Okay, reason number 1. The fur loss is real. You will never beat the fur. The fur will always beat you. So what I mean by this is that we brush Sky quite often with a de-shedding brush, and you can be brushing for an hour or until your arms get tired, but there will still be fur that comes out. The other thing to note, apart from the brushing and how long you need to brush for, is that you will need to make conscious fashion choices. So what I mean by this is, for example, you will rarely see me wearing black. I seldom wear black anymore because you can see Sky's fur stuck onto it, or Sky's fur is a lot more prominent when I wear darker colors. And another example is this lovely couch behind me. We knew we were going to get Sky, so we made a conscious decision to buy a light gray couch so that you don't see as much of the fur on the couch. And then the other thing to be aware of, because of all the fur loss, is that you will have sticky rollers everywhere in your house, like sticky rolling everything. And we invested in a Dyson vacuum machine because we just can't keep our floors clean if we didn't have one. So if you don't already have a Dyson vacuum cleaner and you're thinking about getting a Pugalier, just be aware that that could be an added extra cost. Alright, reason number 2. They are temperature sensitive. So Pugaliers, like other small breeds of dogs, don't handle extreme weather very well. What I mean by this is, for example, we're in Australia where the summers are quite aggressive and the temperatures can range typically in the 30s to 40s degrees Celsius. Now that's really hot. So how we deal with this is that we need to turn the AC on for Sky during the summers, and it helps that we do have tiled flooring so that she does lie on the tiled floor, but it is something that you have to cater to. And depending on your country, whether you have extremely hot or extremely cold weather, it's something that you will need to take care of if you're planning to get a Pugalier pup. Now, the other thing that you need to be aware of, because they can't handle extreme temperatures very well, is when you want to take them out for a walk, you have to be very particular with the time. We only walk Sky either very early in the morning or in the late afternoon, where the temperatures are starting to drop again. So, like I said, just be aware that if you are getting a Pugalier pup and your country has either extremely hot or extremely cold weather, you just need to be extra careful or extra tentative to what they may need. Alrighty, reason number 3. Pugaliers are prone to weight gain. Now, this is probably the pug in them. They are not particularly picky with what they eat, and from what I've seen, they don't know when their stomach is full. They just continue to eat if they see food or if you feed them. So if you are planning to own a Pugalier, just be aware that you will need to keep quite a careful watch on how much you feed them. For Sky, we always measure out her food to the gram, and we make sure that she only has a certain amount of long-lasting chews per week, and we never go over that. The other thing is we exercise her quite regularly and for long amounts of time, just to help with the health and maintaining a really good lifestyle for her. And in terms of how much we exercise her, at minimum it's 30 to 45 minutes, but typically we're outside for about an hour. That's just playing and walking and going to the park or the local oval just to get her out and running. So like I said, reason number 3, you just gotta be extra careful with monitoring their weight and their health. Yes, I know. Number 4, they snore. That just rhymed. As I said before, generally Pugaliers don't have any breathing issues, but they are little snorers when they sleep. Some can be louder snorers than others, but what I've seen from Sky is she does snore quite regularly, but it's only when her head is in a certain position. So sometimes she snores, sometimes she doesn't. But this makes it onto the list because if you're a light sleeper and you find it easy to wake up with any noise, then have a think about whether you want a snoring puppy. I'll insert some clips right here so that you can kind of judge and see for yourself what it looks like, or I guess what their snoring sounds like. And coming now to reason number 5, they are a stubborn breed of dog. Okay, if you're new to fur parenting and you've never really trained or owned a dog before, then you should be aware that Pugaliers are one of the more stubborn breeds out there. This doesn't mean that you can't train them, but it does mean that you just need to have a very strict and a very consistent and diligent training regime when they are a puppy. However, from personal experience with Sky, I mean, yes, she is stubborn, but she will listen when it matters. So that's just been my experience with Sky. If you are consistent and calm, yes, they're stubborn, but for certain commands that you really want them to listen to, they will learn it and they will listen to you. I guess in summary, yes, stubborn, but definitely trainable. And let me know in the comments below, guys, if you want to see a video about how I train Sky and some tips and tricks that I have. Alright, these were my top 5 reasons why I think you shouldn't get a Pugalier puppy. But please be sure to also check out my other video where I talk about the top 5 reasons why I think you should get a Pugalier puppy, just so you have a more balanced perspective on the pros and the cons. And I'll have that video linked down below as well, so you can go check that out. But that's it for today's video, guys. I hope you liked it. If you did, please be sure to pour that thumbs up and also hit the subscribe button and ring that notification bell so you don't miss out on our next upload. And as always, if you have any questions, comments, or you just want to have a chat, please be sure to follow us on Instagram and DM us at OneSoftSky. Bye for now, but we'll see you in the next one. Boop. More smush-faced breeds of dogs. Sky! Get down a little. Sky, sit.